Hello guys and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to talk about steps to creating an online course because this is super essential. Again, there are some steps that you have to go through in order to actually create a compelling course, a course that will actually give value instead of just making money, making sales and promising, just making false promises. So this is for, of course, coaches and people who are interested in creating info products or creating some courses, creating some quizzes, guides, like anything that will you can sell to your audience or actually give away for free, like a lead magnet or something. So if you're a coach or if you're someone who's actually interested in creating an info product and you don't really know and you don't really want to get into the nitty-gritty of running the offers, of creating the email marketing, of running the landing pages, the funnels and all of that, and I'm the person for it. I actually do all of the backend operations for your courses. I do all of the marketing. I do all of the email marketing, funnel building, and I just run the backend operations so you can just focus on doing what you love. It's just creating content, creating traffic, and getting more sales, right? Getting more money, making more money, right? Having more free time for your life, like having more freedom, sorry. So this is the steps to create an online course. They're pretty easy to use. I'll go over them and I'll explain them one by one. So with that being said, the first one is to, of course, identify your target audience. Like you need to understand their needs, like what are their problems, in order to actually create a course that is relevant to them and that will actually make them interested in buying it, in purchasing it. So you need to start by actually researching your target audience, like what are they, what are their interests or what are the problems that they're actually facing in the exact niche or whatever you're doing. You know, you can use surveys, you can use interviews, you can use calls, like invite your audience, your followers onto one-on-one call and reward them for it, like give them special code, special discount, and basically market research is the most important thing. Second one is, of course, deciding on the course content. Like you need to identify key concepts or skills your audience needs to learn and break this down into modules or lessons. So this is pretty easy, but it gets pretty hard. People mess it up all the time. So you need to list down the key concepts or skills your audience needs to actually learn. You need to list all of the stuff that you actually went through when you were doing it. You need to list the most important ones because what people do, they just create this huge list of a timeline, let's say, of what exactly a person needs to accomplish. But you need to take the most valuable things out of this timeline and then you actually create a list that is actually something that your audience needs, basically. So break this down into modules or lessons and make sure each lesson is actually focused and easy to actually understand because you need to understand that people, they don't really learn that easy. They need to have this information, they need to actually consume the information, and then they need to put it on in action, and that's how they learn. So yeah, hopefully that actually made some sense. Next one is, of course, creating course content. Like when you actually have your research data, you've managed to actually create a very good list of things that your audience need to actually learn. Then you're moving on, of course, onto the creating the course content, which is pretty hard, honestly, but that's why I'm making this video, to make it easy for you to actually understand what exactly you need to do, how you can approach this. So creating course content, you can use videos, you can use text, you can use quizzes, or a combination of this, right? To make your course engaging and interactive. So there's a lot of formats. Like honestly, there's visual learners and then people who learn from text, right? So you need to decide on format of your course context. Will it be more friendly for, is it more like beginner friendly? So if it's for beginners and it's for younger audience, then you should go with, of course, the visual. You need to have a good you need to have a good PowerPoint, something that looks fancy, that looks good, or if you're going for a more professional look, you're going to more professional audience, people who already are in the game and they just want more skills to increase their income, let's say, for example, right? Then you just need raw research, right? Like raw tips, right? Raw value. Then you can just go with files and just record yourself going over the files. Went actually with a more fancy way for this one, just to try out different styles. So, of course, videos are great for visual learners, while text can be useful for those who prefer to actually read. And of course, combination of both is the best of both worlds. So always record yourself going over a file. That's what a lot of people do. And quizzes can actually reinforce learning, but it's something that I rarely see people do. Quizzes is not something very popular in the course, but you can actually be the first one to implement it, and it would be maybe something revolutionary, so you never know. Next one is, of course, setting up your course online. Choose a platform that suits your needs and budget. So there's multiple platforms out there that can actually be great for hosting communities. There can be a Discord, a school community, which I actually prefer. I recommend School. It's a pretty good community. It's actually a community where I started. I started all of this business from a school community that I joined back like a few months ago, and everything started from there. So I have pretty good connections with school. So research different online platforms. There's a lot of platforms out there. There's like free ones like Discord, Telegram, like all of them. WhatsApp, no, WhatsApp is not a group, sorry. But yeah, you need to consider their features, pricing, and user friendliness. Choose one that suits your needs and budget. I recommend School. Pretty easy to set up and run, and it's pretty cheap as well. It's only $99 per month to run a group. Next one is actually marketing your course. So you need to use strategies such as email marketing, social media promotion, and SEO to reach your target audience. So email marketing is pretty easy to do. Again, it's actually one of the ways to generate a lot of revenue. Emails are very underrated. I don't know why people don't talk about emails. They're really important in order to actually create like a lot of sales. Then of course you have social media promotion, which is very important. Again, you need to generate traffic to your excuse me, to your landing page, and then of course maybe have a VSL sales funnel or a low ticket acquisition funnel, maybe a webinar funnel. Basically, you need to create traffic, and so you need to leverage your social media skills and promote your offer, right? Promote something that will make people interested in going to the landing page. Most of the time, it's of course lead magnet, but yeah, and then of course is search engine optimization. If you're more of a paid ads guy who don't really have a lot of followers, then this is something for you, but this is something that I'm not really familiar with. But yeah, search engine optimization is another option. I'm not going to dig into it, honestly. I want to be honest with you guys. I'm not the best one at this, at search engine optimization, but it is an option that you actually look into in order to, it is mostly used for paid ads, right? So yeah, so all of these methods that will be used to reach your target audience and of course create compelling content that highlights the benefits of your course or just the benefits of your expertise actually. You need to make yourself look an authority and of course build trust. Next one is providing ongoing support. Offer Q&A sessions, forums, or one-on-one consultations. By forums, I mean groups, like school groups, Discord servers, and all of that, to help your students get the most out of your course. So set up systems for providing ongoing support. This can be like a Discord server, a school community where people will constantly ask questions and get answered by other people in the community. On one-on-one calls, which is going to be mostly of your high ticket offer that you're going to sell, but it is a great way to get an insight of your audience's perspective of how exactly they're looking at this, how exactly they're going through it. Is there something that they're facing, some problems, some stuff that you need to change? Like honestly, one-on-one calls are super gold. Like it's something that you always need to do in order to improvise your current product improve actually improvise. And of course, regularly check in with your students to address any questions or concerns you may have. This is, of course, 100% true. You need to understand what exactly your students go through. The key to success, this is something that I added myself, and it is to, of course, provide value to your students and continuously improve based on feedback. This is super important, and of course, a lot of people do it, a lot of people don't do it. I don't know why people don't do it, but it's to improve on feedback. Feedback is gold. Like, if you get feedback, you already are like top 1% of people who actually get this chance to improve. So always strive to provide value to your students. Always have the best of the best, honestly, because there's a lot of courses out there that are just made to basically are a cash grab. But if you're actually serious about this, and I know you are because you're looking at this video, you're like studying your shit, so I respect that. So yeah, always regularly ask for feedback and use this to continuously improve your course. Always ask for feedback. This is super important. If you think or your clients or your members are just going to go to you and tell you to improve this and this is not going to happen, of course. You need to have clear communication. You have to address issues. You have to ask questions, get answers, of course, right? Give answers, give value more than you actually ask. And this is something that you will do a lot. And remember, a successful course is that meets the needs of the students. So yeah, hopefully that actually helped you. And honestly, if you're a coach or someone who's interested in info products, I know my videos might not be the best, but like started a month ago, so I'm just getting used to this. My videos are going to get better, I promise you. It's just a matter of time before I actually understand how to make videos. But thank you so much for, sticking this video and watching it till the end. And if you're someone who again is looking for info product or course creation, and you kind of like stuck with it and you don't know how to exactly start, where to start from, how to go from one to another, then you can actually just DM on Instagram. I will reply to you. Like honestly, I just love to help people. So yeah, just DM on Instagram and I will reply to you within minutes, like if I'm on, or within hours if I'm asleep. So thank you so much. Have an amazing day and catch you in the next one.